putting together the Sophia construct. It can be done in a number of different materials. This is the cardboard cutout. This is made from 200 mgs squared, which is the thickness of the card. Any thinner and it becomes, it still can be done, but it's just more difficult to put together. It's card version. This has been 3D printed flat, and then from the flat version is then folded into its positions, slightly smaller than the cardboard plan. And this one has been laser cut, so the markings are already there, and that was done, and I think you can see that the number mark there on there. There's also, you can 3D print it solid, and there's a number of other ways, but this will come out in the future. But for the time being, this video is concerned with how to put together the cardboard model, or the basics of starting how to cut it out. So the trick with this is to first cut out the silhouette. So it's to get a nice pair of scissors and just to go around and to cut the object out as well as accurately as you can. I've got used to doing this, so I'll have a slight speed, but I find that this process of cutting all 12 pieces out takes approximately an hour. And the laser cutting with polypropylene is it's done fairly quickly, but it has to be set up. The 3D printing, of course, that's the same type of thing, but the card is the most accessible. It can be printed up directly from the internet, download the plans, and then just make sure we're getting it. Yep, it's all there. And we have our number clearly stated on it. Don't worry about the numbers, because the numbers will be folded onto the inside. So that's one of them cut. Now, with this, we go to the endpoints of each and to score a line just across, and then we get our scissors and then cut the line up to that point. And that will be one done. So it doesn't have to be too big, it's just to make sure that the cut is on the end. They're all different sizes, as it's a modular object, but it makes the one form. So, and from that, it's to carefully, I do the right one first, and then the left one second. And if you're the other hand, then I imagine it's probably the other way around. And so again, up to the mark. And it does make a difference if you have a nice pair of scissors. These ones cost me about £20 some time ago, a decade at least ago, but they've been good ever since, and I use them for my good scissor work. And so when it's like this, you can feel the cut at the very end just falling out. Okay, and then we fold the object back on the lines. Where we see the line, we fold it onto that line. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they all then fold like that, and that's your first segment. Ready? Put to the side, and then get on, and then cut the rest. So that's number 1 done, and I'll just set up the next part.